Hi, I'm Syrie, and I read a lot of books, and I'm just gonna make this is my first video on YouTube, and I'm just gonna make a video on like so far just a couple of my favorite series and books. First off, I'm gonna start off with a series that is probably my absolute book series I've ever read in my life, and it's called The Hunger Games, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have probably heard of it. I've heard of The Hunger Games like a year ago, and I picked up the first book from Barnes & Noble, and it's by Suzanne, and I read it. It took me like a month, it was just in my bookshelf for a month before I finally decided to pick it up and read it, because books like these usually don't interest me. I'm into the vampires and fallen angel stuff, but I finally decided to read it, and it took me about a day or two to read it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It was just amazing, and I totally recommend it. Like, I'm gonna read it again once I finish reading a couple of books I've already planned on reading. But the movie's good, but I find the book better. It's much more detail. So yeah, I definitely read it. Then I was like, I knew the second book was out, and the second book is called Catching Fire, and I was waiting, and I waited for months and months because I hate hardcover books. So I was waiting for the softcover to come out, but the softcover never came out. It hasn't come out yet, not for me in North Carolina yet. But so I finally gave in and bought the hardcover book because I waited for like 4 or 5 months, and I was just like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to get the hardcover, and I read it. It was amazing. And it's sad, but I love it, and it's kept my heart beating. And then I was like, you know what, since I got the second hardcover, I went ahead, and the day after I bought Catching Fire, I went and bought Mockingjay, which is the third book and final book of the Hunger Games series. And my light's going all weird when I put the book up. Yeah, but anyway, this last book, it was really good. Some parts where I was just like, what? But it was great. And really, there's no happy ending in these books until the last couple of pages. But even then, you're like not expecting what's going to happen. But it's amazing, and I totally recommend this. These are amazing books. On the next series, I'm going to talk about has to do with fallen angels, and it's called Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. It is right now only 3 books are out, and there's a 4th book coming out in the fall. And this had me flipping page through page. I absolutely loved it, and I could not put it down. I bought this copy from Walmart. The pages were falling out of it. That's why it's all jagged like that. But oh, it was amazing. I'm like so in love with Patch. And this book is like, you think one thing, but once you get to the end, you're like, oh shit, it's completely different. And so it's amazing. And then the second book is called Crescendo. And for some reason, I thought this was a book in Spanish every time I saw it on the bookshelf, so I never picked it up, and it probably made me look really stupid. But finally, after I read this book and I saw the sequel to it, what's the name of Crescendo, I was like, oh wait, I've seen that book on the bookshelves before. And so I went and I went and bought it and read it, and it was amazing. And it was kind of reminded me, the Hush Hush series kind of reminded me like the Fallen Angel version of Twilight, kind of. I don't know if anybody else thinks like that, but it does make me think like that. And then the third book is called Silence. It's like this, hardcover, couldn't find it in softcover. And it totally threw me off. I didn't really like the third book, honestly, because she like loses her memory. She's remembering things, so everything's like just fucked up now. Sorry for my language. But I cannot wait for the 4th book. because she finally, like, never mind, I don't want to give a spoiler, but, yeah, it's just amazing, and, I'd read these for sure. I get my best friend to read them. Now here's another Fallen Angel series. It's called Fallen by Lauren Kate. I read the first book and I did not like it that much. I was just like, ugh, it's stupid. Like, it was stupid. I mean, it was okay. It's not my favorite book in the whole wide world. I would read it again. I'm in the middle of reading this. I'm on page, I'm on chapter 13, which is on page 3 or 5. So I got about that much more to read. And this book has been absolutely amazing, honestly. So I can't wait for the third book. And hopefully I'm not going to be disappointed in the end. I'm just, I love how books, I hate how books get all disappointing. But yeah. Sorry, it's getting darker by the minute. But, I'll definitely read it. I recommend it. There's 3 books or 4 books out. I'm not sure. Only in the first 2. But I definitely read these. And then the book I just bought yesterday, which I'm going to be reading once I finish Torment. It's called Forbidden. It's about angels too, I think. Somebody please tell me if it's good or not, because it's just, I don't know. I was at Barnes & Noble and I was like, I gotta get a book. I gotta get a book to read. And so I couldn't really find anything I wanted to read there. Because I already own like a lot of books. And it's just like, and then I saw this and I was like, I read it. It was a love story and I was like, But I usually books that focus on a love story, but so I picked it up and now I'm just scared I'm gonna be disappointed because this is over 400 pages and I don't want to waste my time on something that sucks. So please tell me if this is good or not. But yeah, thanks. Bye.